Have you ever felt like the whole world is fake? Like everyone's just pretending, and you're the only one who sees through it all? Welcome to the mind of Holden Caulfield, a teenage boy who walks the streets of New York looking for something real. This isn't just a story. It's a journey through pain, loneliness, rebellion, and the desperate need to protect innocence. This is The Catcher in the Rye. Holden Caulfield is 16. He's just been kicked out of his prep school. Pensy Prep, the fourth school he's failed. He's not stupid. He just doesn't play by the rules. He thinks most people are phonies, fake, hypocrites, always pretending to be something they're not. He doesn't trust adults, doesn't care about grades, doesn't know what he wants, but deep inside, he's lost. So instead of going home to face his parents, Holden takes a train to New York City alone. In the city, Holden drifts from place to place. He books a room in a cheap hotel. He tries to connect with people, old girlfriends, strangers, even a prostitute. But every conversation ends in awkwardness, frustration, or sadness. He visits bars, drinks too much, wanders the streets, looks out windows and wonders, where do the ducks go in winter? It sounds silly, but it's not. That question about ducks? It's really about himself. Where do people go when things get cold? When the world doesn't make sense? Holden is searching for truth, meaning, connection. But every place he turns feels empty. In the middle of the night, Holden sneaks home just to see one person he still trusts, his little sister Phoebe. Phoebe is bright, honest, and still innocent. She sees through Holden's lies. She asks him, "What do you even want to do with your life?" Holden answers, "I want to be the catcher in the rye." I imagine this big field of kids playing near the edge of a cliff, and I'm the one standing there, ready to catch them if they fall. That's when we get it. Holden doesn't want to grow up. He doesn't want anyone to grow up. He wants to protect innocence, especially the kind he sees in kids like Phoebe. Because in a world full of phonies, innocence is the only thing that feels real. Holden's mental state unravels. He's exhausted, sick, and on the verge of a breakdown. He decides to leave New York forever. Maybe go west. Start over. But when he tells Phoebe, she insists on coming with him. That moment breaks him. Instead, he takes her to the zoo. He watches her ride a carousel, laughing, spinning in circles, happy. It's the first time he smiles. He realizes, maybe you can't stop people from growing up, but you can love them while they do. The book ends with Holden in a mental institution, narrating the story from the future. He's calmer now. He misses people, even the ones he called phonies. Maybe they weren't all bad. He doesn't explain everything. He never tells us if he's okay now. But we feel it's something changed in him. Maybe he caught himself before he fell. Now let's unpack the deeper meaning. Symbols. 1. The red hunting hat. At first, it's just a hat, but then it becomes a symbol of Holden's identity. He doesn't want to be like other people. He wants to be himself. But what does that mean? Being different isn't enough. You have to find your way back to yourself. 2. The Museum of Natural History. Everyone stays the same. Nothing changes. It's a nice thought, but it's not real life. Real life is messy. People change. Things end. The museum represents a time when Holden could escape into a world where nothing changed. 3. The carousel. The carousel keeps going round and round. Kids laugh and have fun. It symbolizes childhood innocence. It's beautiful, but it also makes Holden sad because he doesn't want those kids to grow up. He wants them to stay innocent forever. 4. The ducks. They fly south for the winter. They always come back. It shows that change is temporary. Things will get better. Holden just has to believe it. 5. The cliff. Holden imagines a cliff with kids playing nearby. It symbolizes life. As we get older, we get closer and closer to a dangerous place. Sometimes we don't even realize it. Holden wants to be the catcher because he doesn't want kids to fall off the cliff and lose their innocence. Themes. 1. Loss of innocence. The biggest theme in the book. As we get older, we see the world for what it is, not what we want it to be. That can be painful, but it's also part of growing up. We have to learn to accept the world as it is, even if it's not perfect. 2. Alienation. Holden feels alone in a crowd. Even when he's surrounded by people, he doesn't feel connected to them. He feels different, misunderstood. That's why he prefers to be alone. 3. Rebellion. Holden doesn't want to follow the rules. He doesn't want to be like other people. He wants to be free to do whatever he wants. But freedom isn't just about breaking the rules. It's also about finding your place in the world. Holden doesn't know where he belongs, so he can't be truly free. 4. The search for identity. Who is Holden Caulfield? That's what he's trying to find out. He's not sure what he believes in, what he wants to do with his life, or even who his friends are. But as he struggles to find the answers, he learns more about himself than he ever expected. 5. The pain of growing up. Growing up hurts. We have to say goodbye to the carefree days of childhood and face the responsibilities of adulthood. We have to learn new things, make difficult decisions, and deal with the pain of loss. But as Holden discovers, growing up doesn't mean you have to lose your innocence. You can keep the wonder and joy in your heart as you get older. Characters. 1. Holden Caulfield, the main character. A teenage boy who's angry, confused, and looking for something real in a world that feels fake. 2. Phoebe Caulfield, Holden's little sister. She's innocent, honest, and reminds Holden of the beauty of childhood. 3. Mr. Antolini, an old teacher of Holden, who gives him advice about life and encourages him to find his passion. 4. Sally Hayes, a girl Holden dates. She represents the superficiality and hypocrisy of the adult world. 5. D.B. Caulfield, Holden's older brother. He used to be a promising writer, but now Holden thinks he's just a phony. Movie adaptation. There have been many movie adaptations of The Catcher in the Rye, but none of them are perfect. If you're looking for a movie that captures the spirit of the book, I recommend the 1993 version with a young Leonardo DiCaprio as Holden. It's not a great movie, but it's a good adaptation. Writing style. J.D. Salinger uses simple language, but his sentences are long and complex. He uses a lot of slang and colloquialisms. His writing style is conversational and realistic. About the author. J.D. Salinger was born in 1919 in New York City. He was a brilliant writer, but he was also a recluse. He spent the last years of his life in seclusion, refusing to give interviews or appear in public. He died in 2010. If you enjoyed this video, check out our channel for more videos on amazing stories. Thank you for watching. See you next time.